Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Jira administration tutorial, I'm going to discuss how you are going to troubleshoot any of the issues that happen within your Jira instance. So if say for example you are a Jira administrator and you want to see what all is happening in the background, there are some issues that users have raised, how you are going to troubleshoot it. Along with that, again, I'll be covering some of the very important interview questions at the last of this particular tutorial. So first thing is basically how you are going to navigate to the audit logging. So you simply go to the settings here in the right hand side and then click on the system, and within system below the general configuration you'll have troubleshooting and support, and that's where audit log is. So if you go to the audit log, you will be able to see the audit logging, right? All the logs are available of the actions that have been performed in the background, adding user to the group, project role changes, etc. Everything is being logged here, right? Now what all as a Jira administrator you can do, you can basically go ahead and do the changes in the audit logging. So if you go to the actions here, you will see audit log settings and you can open the audit log setting. Before we can go ahead and configure these settings, I would like to mention that this audit logging is available only on the Jira paid account and not on the free account. So I'll show you my free account as well, which is site AU, and audit logging won't be available there, right? So you have to upgrade for audit logging. You are on the free plan, that's why you can't view and track changes. And that's where Jira, if you are using completely free plan and you are learning through this video, you have to make sure that you either create a new site which gives you a 14-day trial and learn. 14 days is good enough to basically consume all of these tutorials and learn. But if you're on free plan, you won't be able to see some of the schemes and things that I'll be explaining in future. Okay, so audit logging will be available on the paid plan. Standard plan is available for 14 days. So that's absolutely fine. You can go ahead and have the standard plan or add a new site and that will give you another 14 days, right? So that's a bit of a hack. So if I go to audit log settings on my paid account here, I can change the retention period to 1 month, 3 months and 6 months. And this is something, length of time that events are kept before they are being deleted from this cloud site, right? And then you have this checkbox, hide external user directory. So whether events triggered by an external user directory such as LDAP, etc. appear in audit log or not, that's something which you can control. If it is unchecked, that means all those external events are tracked in the audit log as well. If you check it, external events won't be logged. Okay, so these are the changes. And then in retention period, make sure that you align with the organization policies. For example, organization policy, the data retention says that you can only retain for 1 month or 3 months or 6 months. You have to basically stick to that and not change. If your organization retention policy is just 1 month, you change it to 6 months. That's basically breaching sort of the organization retention policy. All right, so you'll see that after you save these settings, all events that are more than 1 month old will be permanently deleted. That's another important thing, that if say for example previously it was 6 months and you are changing to 1 month, then you will get that anything after 1 month will be deleted as well. Okay, so I won't save it, I'll keep it as is, I'll cancel it, and now I'll work a little bit or explain a little bit what exactly gets logged in here, right? So if you go here, say for example this is the event category. So what is the date, who's the author, what is the event category, and then basically summary and the object that has been changed, right? So all of these details get logged. So if you click on show more, it will show you the operation details basically, and then what sort of associated users it is against to, right? So it is a group management, it is related, the second one is related to projects, and then it is project roles changed, right? So Atlassian add-on project access, and then this project got associated, right? My Kanban project. So if you keep scrolling down, you have this group management projects. If I go back a little more here, you'll see anything against the user, right? So for example, who is the author? So here the admin RCV tutorials is the author. So for example, in the projects, what happened, this associated user, okay, RCV tutorials, and project was created. Okay, so this user got associated because the project was created. Okay, and then again notification scheme added for this. Whenever you create a project, a notification scheme will get added, right? Now this becomes really helpful when you are configuring the notification scheme and you are not able to figure out, okay, which notification scheme or what happened. Then you can go to the logs and see, okay, whether which particular notification scheme got associated first, then if you changed, what happened. Okay, so all of these logging will help you in exploring any of the or troubleshoot any of the Jira issues as a Jira administrator. Okay, now another thing, you can export these logs. Okay, so if I click on the export, you will see that you can get the export option, and I can go ahead and export, and it will basically, okay, so looks like there's some error with the exporting, and this is something which Jira instance might be an issue, because exporting should work pretty straightforward. Okay, you can see that it has exported as a auditing export zip file, right? So I just refreshed, maybe there was a bit of glitch and it started exported as a zip file, and you can open the file and see these audit log in the file, right, rather than being on here. Okay, so that's brief about the troubleshooting, how you're going to troubleshoot issues within Jira Cloud as a Jira administrator. Now coming back to the interview question. Okay, so first thing, what audit log does not track? Okay, very important. Audit log does not track any of the issue updates or page views by a user. Okay, so you have to make sure that you keep that in mind, because that might be an interview question or the certification question wherein they ask what audit log does not track, and there will be multiple options. So it does not track issue updates and it does not track page views by a user. Okay, the things that it tracks is projects, permissions, workflows, notification scheme, screen, any custom field, any of the changes in here it tracks, but does not track any of the issue specific, for example, updates in the story or task or the page views that are done by the user, right? So those are not tracked by audit log, but then rest that you see on my screen are tracked by audit logs. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.